Postma.
It was to your song that I danced. It was for your dance that I played. Into your deserts I went thirsty, into your nights so bright. Along your wild roads, to the beauty of your door, that I might be beside you, and you beside me, in harmony.
Hi, I'm Jill Morgan. I'm the CEO of Multicultural Arts Victoria, which is based in Melbourne, Australia. Multiculturalism in Australia is really important. It brings people together of different faiths, different nationalities, and in China there's 55 different ethnic minorities. The Northwest University wants to bring people together. There's a lot of synergy between Multicultural Arts Victoria, the work of our organisation and the work of Northwest University of Nationalities.
My name is Qi Wei Quan. I'm the director of the International Exchange and Cooperation Division of the university. This university is called Northwestern University for Nationalities. In many ethnic areas, for ethnic people, they have very old saying that when I can walk, I can dance. When I can say, speak, I can sing. I noticed that the art and different ways of art, make people too easy to understand. And it is a quite, explicit way to know each other, to enjoy each other.
Hi, my name is Victoria Chu. I'm a choreographer and dancer from Sydney, and I live in Melbourne now. Combining contemporary dance with traditional Chinese dance is a challenge, but it's an exciting one because the students are so interested in learning new ways, and I'm so interested in what they're doing, and I have a lot of respect for what their traditional form is.
The Lanzhou project is about having a conversation between Australia and China. It's about bringing together organisational links, but also people-to-people links, and celebrating our diversity through the arts.
I definitely understand the technical aspect of the Chinese dance and the form it encompasses, which, it's sort of very front-on and like a show. It's very show-like. Whereas, I'm definitely more interested in the more inquisitive, conceptual ideas and how the body responds in a different way. So, it doesn't have to be on show as such.
I'm Mindy Mawang. I'm from Gansu. I was grew up in Lanzhou, but I moved to England when I was around 16. I studied in England, worked in England for a couple of years before I moved to Australia. Now I live in Melbourne.
Working with Mindy was initially very different because she's a traditionally trained guzheng player, and she's born in China, even though she studied in London, and she's lived abroad since she was 16, but she was born in China, and so her identity is Chinese. And I come from a very European, Australian, even influenced by American background, and also contemporary dance background.
This project is very important for me because I've been thinking about doing something like this for years. I'm excited to work with Victoria again, to bring her to my home province, to my part of the world, and to show her what it's like in an absolutely strange place and to improvise in this amazing landscape.
The majority of the population is Han people in China, and around not really nearly 10% of the people, they are ethnic groups. But actually, these 10% of ethnic group people, they are inhabitant in 2/3 of China whole land.
People are coming from different parts of China, and they get on so well. Like this, it's just like they live together, they enjoy food together, and it's just really like harmony place to be for food, for culture, and for everything.
The temple was an incredible place. I don't consider myself very religious, but I felt a spiritual connection to it, and I also felt a human connection to it because there's pockets everywhere, and every pocket has a different community group doing something different, and not everyone is praying, but they've all found what they love doing, and they're all doing it in these different spaces, but all within the same area. And I thought it worked really well, you know.
This year, as far as I know, more and more people go to Dunhuang to know about Dunhuang, to know about the history, to know about the culture.
What's very interesting about taking dance and music live into the landscape in Dunhuang and Lanzhou is that the Silk Road is actually a crossing point for different influences. So for me, it's like a contemporary Silk Road. It sort of felt like we were coming into Lanzhou, into Dunhuang, and doing through art, what had been done through trade, and for all those years along the Silk Road, and people have come together, and invariably some people have stopped, some people have kept going, and new people have been formed, new cities have popped up, and new customs have been made. So actually what we're doing with this artistic project is creating a new language to collaborate with.
So I was growing up, I always hear stories about history stories. I guess that's why it was buried inside of me. I was always curious about this. I always have passion about this Silk Road, about Lanzhou, about Dunhuang, about minorities, culture. That's what brought me here, and that's what brought everyone here.
I really felt like the group was like creative pilgrims. I felt like we were tracing steps that other pilgrims, maybe religious or just wanderers, had traced for thousands of years.
Chinese people are more realizing that they are part of the world. Okay, in this case, they want to know the world. They want to find the right way to cope with the world people. And in this case, it could make both China and also the world to be happy in this kind of harmonious life.
I think when you have the passion, want the same thing, open your heart, and have great sense, believing what you want to do and knowing what you want, eventually it will work out all together, and it will be very unique because it is a mixture of so many great things.
Through bringing people together and creating an understanding, we create a better world.